connecting with the divine. My beloved child, when doubt invades your heart and questions arise amid uncertainty, I want you to know that I am closer to you than the very breath you sustain every moment. In those times when the voices of accusation try to make you feel alone, remember that I have never abandoned you, not even for a second. Just as a mother carries her child in her womb and never forgets, your name is engraved on my heart with eternal and indelible ink. Please do not miss this special video. It is a message from God to illuminate your day. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. We want to reach 1,000 subscribers to spread even more faith and hope. Watch until the end. Click the first comment and discover the secret ritual to attract money and prosperity. Even in the longest and darkest nights, when silence seems to crush your soul, I am working in your life unseen, planting seeds that will soon bloom. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Do not confuse my silence with absence, nor my waiting with forgetting. I am the strong oak that gives you shade in the heat, the firm rock in the storm, the pillar of cloud and fire that guides you through the deserts of life. My presence never abandons you. I walk with you to the land I have specially prepared for you, my beloved child, with all the eternal love only I can give. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Allow my love to always envelop you like a protective cloak that never wears out, even when you feel the weight of the wounds life leaves on your heart. I am with you in the most difficult moments, when the pain seems unbearable and the world seems to abandon you. My presence is constant, and my love is unchanging. It does not depend on circumstances or your merits. I am the one who sustains you, who lifts you when you feel weak, who holds your hand when you stumble on the path. Let my promises be the balm that soothes your pain and the light that illuminates your steps, even when everything around you seems wrapped in shadows. When the storm roars fiercely and fear threatens to invade your heart, remember that my peace surpasses all human understanding and is available to guard your heart and mind. You are not alone, for I am your faithful companion, invincible warrior, friend who never abandons you. Comment, I take refuge in the eternal love that never fails. When you feel lost and confused, remember the words of the psalmist, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23 verse 4. This promise is for you, a firm certainty that accompanies you through every dark valley of life. No matter how deep the pain or how heavy the burden, I am with you to guide your steps and strengthen your spirit. Trust that my grace is sufficient for every moment and that my power is made perfect in your weakness. Also remember what Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. My love is your safe refuge, the fountain where you can drink renewed hope, and the shield that repels every accusation from the enemy. In life's battles, do not fear, for the power of the one who lives in you is greater than any adversity. Comment, I trust in the divine presence that strengthens and guides me. There is an eternal wisdom I want to engrave in your heart. True faith is not just believing that I can act, but trusting that I will act at the right moment and in the perfect way. Faith is like a mustard seed, small and seemingly insignificant, but capable of growing into a strong and leafy tree that shelters and protects. Do not despise humble beginnings or small victories, for in the spiritual realm, the things that seem small are often the start of the greatest blessings. You will face challenges, but you are not alone, Each trial is an opportunity for you to grow in spiritual resilience. Remember what Scripture says, you need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what He has promised. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 36. Just as gold is purified by fire, your character is refined through struggle. Stand firm, for through the storms you will become stronger and more deeply rooted in me. Humility is a precious jewel I want you to carry with you. It does not mean thinking less of yourself, but thinking less about yourself, recognizing that all grace, provision, and strength come from me. Pride imprisons the heart in selfishness and the illusion of self-sufficiency, but humility frees you and opens the doors to experience the infinite love and care I have for you. I also want you to learn the power of forgiveness. To forgive is not a favor you do for others, but a gift you give yourself, because resentment and bitterness first imprison the one who carries them. I also want you to learn the power of forgiveness. To forgive is not a favor you do for others, but a gift you give yourself, because resentment and bitterness first imprison the one who carries them. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. Matthew chapter 6 verse 12, is more than a prayer, it is a law for the heart that desires peace and freedom. When you forgive, you transform your future and make space for joy and hope to blossom. Comment, I forgive to free my heart and live in peace. The words you speak have power, power to build up or tear down, to give life or sow despair. Therefore, choose carefully what you say. Let your words always be a source of hope, light, and comfort for yourself and those around you. Remember that the tongue can be like fire, capable of burning and consuming, but it can also be like balm that heals. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21. Let your declarations be seeds of faith, love, and courage, for from them will grow the actions that shape your journey. In every moment, remember you are more than a survivor, you are a conqueror, because I walk with you and my victory is your victory. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help you transform your deepest beliefs and shift the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would love to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to explore our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique might also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We're deeply grateful for your trust and support. In the moments of silence and waiting, do not lose heart. Many times, it is in silence that I speak most clearly, and in waiting that I shape your character. We live in a world that values instant gratification, but my ways and my timing are perfect, even when they seem slow. Learn to trust the process, just like the eagle that waits for the rising currents to soar effortlessly. Patience is a virtue that will take you to heights that haste will never reach. Rest in the assurance that I am preparing everything for your good, even if you cannot yet see it. Do not fear tomorrow, for I am already there, opening doors and breaking down barriers. Comment, I am learning to wait and trust in God's perfect timing. I want you to know that my love for you is perfect, unconditional, and eternal. It doesn't change with time, nor does it diminish because of circumstances. In every step of your journey, I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you with a love that never fails. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for I am your Father, your friend, your guide, and your refuge. Life may bring challenges, but with me by your side, no obstacle is insurmountable. Wait with hope, live with faith, and walk with confidence, knowing that the home I have prepared for you is eternal and filled with peace. I am with you, today, tomorrow, and forever. My beloved, listen closely to the words that flow from my heart to yours. These are not merely words that describe your reality, but seeds that plant a new one. When you speak about your circumstances, choose to speak life. Bless your relationships with words from heaven, declare prosperity over your projects even when things seem uncertain. Align your words with my promises, not with the fears that try to hold you captive. Remember, what you proclaim in faith begins to manifest in the visible world. Never underestimate the power of your words. They are vessels of creation and transformation. Love, my beloved, is not just a passing feeling, it is a decision and a firm action. To love as I love is to choose the good of others even when it costs, to serve with an open heart even without recognition, to remain faithful even when reciprocity seems far away. This true love, this divine agape, is the most powerful force in the universe, capable of transforming the impossible into tangible reality. The time has come to declare victory over your life. The season of tears is coming to an end, and the time of harvest is about to burst forth in joy and celebration. Where you once faced closed doors, wide and welcoming gates will now open. The long spiritual and emotional winter you've endured, which seemed endless, is now giving way to a season of renewal, fresh and radiant. This is my solemn promise to you. No chain of adversity can resist the power of my liberating word. Do you remember how the walls of Jericho fell at the sound of a victory shout? So too will the walls that have blocked your progress collapse. Remember how the Red Sea parted when there seemed to be no way? So too will paths open where all seemed closed. Prepare for an unprecedented spiritual elevation, to soar like the eagle that renews its strength and rises above the storms. Where others see heavy clouds, you will behold the clear and majestic light of the sun. Comment, my faith lifts me above the storms toward the light of hope. I am working a deep transformation in your mind, my beloved. I am changing your thought patterns, replacing limitations with expansive vision. Where fear once ruled, now a bold and unshakable faith is rising. Where doubt dominated, I am planting a certainty that is not moved by circumstances. Your perspective on life, on yourself, and on everything around you is being renewed to reflect my divine view. I am also restoring what the enemy tried to steal from you, the years that seemed lost, the dreams you thought were dead, the relationships you believed were beyond repair. As the prophet Joel declared, I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten. Nothing you've lost will remain unrestored. Everything that was taken will return multiplied. The restoration you will experience will be so complete that those around you will have no choice but to recognize my powerful hand over your life. Prepare yourself, my dear one, for a season of abundance that surpasses all human understanding. This abundance will manifest in every area of your life, a spiritual abundance that will draw you closer to me like never before, with deep intimacy, peace, and joy that do not depend on external circumstances. An emotional abundance that will flood your soul with true tranquility and joy. A relational abundance, with meaningful and sincere connections, mirrors of my unconditional love. And also a material abundance, not just to meet your needs, but to make you a channel of blessing to others. The victory I bring into your life is not fragile, fleeting, or temporary like worldly successes. It is an eternal triumph, rooted in my unchanging faithfulness. It is a victory that will transform not only your present, but future generations as well. Lift your eyes and behold the new dawn rising on the horizon of your life. Breathe in the fresh air of this new season. You are crossing the threshold of promises you've waited for so long. What once seemed like a distant dream will now become your tangible reality. What you once saw only with eyes of faith, you will soon behold with your own eyes. My glory is about to manifest so clearly that there will be no doubt or shadow of defeat along your path. Just as the sun effortlessly dispels darkness, my presence will remove every trace of failure and mediocrity. Get ready to shine, to grow, to expand. Your time of victory and renewal has arrived, and nothing and no one can stop what I have already decreed for you from my eternal throne. As our conversation reaches this point, remember, it never truly ends. This is not a farewell, but a continual invitation to deepen our daily communion. The words you have received today are divine seeds planted in the garden of your heart. It's up to you to water them through constant meditation and nurture them with loving obedience. I invite you to seek me each morning, before the noise of the world tries to steal your focus. Reserve the first moments of your day to feed on my word, to renew your mind with my promises, and to align your priorities with mine. This discipline will grow within you a strong and transformative faith, one that will sustain you in every season of life. You are never alone. I am with you, always, every step of the way. Comment: each day I choose to seek God's presence to renew my life. Do not underestimate the sacred power of those first few minutes of your day, for within them lie the seeds of the miracles you have yet to see. When you wake up, even before leaving your bed, turn your heart toward me and whisper my name. Those simple early words, spoken with sincerity, have the power to completely transform the course of your day. It is in that moment of morning intimacy that I pour wisdom over your thoughts and light upon your path. Don't wait for grand ceremonies or perfect moments to speak with me. Just a sigh of faith, a single remembrance of my love, is enough. I am with you when you open your eyes, and I remain by your side throughout the day. Walk with me not only in formal prayer, but also in the ordinary moments, in each decision, in the quiet spaces, in the unspoken aches of your heart. Nothing is too small for me. No pain of yours is ignored by my heart. In everything, desire my presence, and I will be there. I created you for communion, not only with me but with others who also love me. You were not made to walk this life alone but to grow in connection, to both give and receive love, support, and faith. Seek the company of those who follow me, for their presence will strengthen your soul. Find a place where your faith is nourished, where you can learn more about who I am and how I work in your life. Sow the gifts I have placed within you so that they may bloom in the lives of others. When you give generously, you are transformed within. My living church is made of willing hearts, not walls. Feed your spirit with truth-filled words, listen to messages that exalt me, and reject the noise of fear and lies. Just as your body needs bread, your soul needs hope. And that hope is me. Don't keep for yourself what I give you. A blessing that is held back begins to weaken, but one that flows multiplies. All that you've learned, every truth that has touched your soul, was also given so that you might share it with those still walking in the dark. A simple testimony of my faithfulness can be the breath of life someone on the edge of despair needs to hear. Speak of me with boldness and tenderness. This is not about persuading with eloquence, but about allowing your life to be a bridge between heaven and the weary. If my promises have sustained you, then be a living witness that I fulfill my word. You are a bearer of light, and light was never meant to be hidden. Trust that even your struggles can be used as instruments to inspire others. Don't underestimate small gestures. Sometimes, a hug, a word of encouragement, or a quiet prayer holds more power than you imagine. Stay alert, for this conversation between us will continue, not only through these words, but through the people I will place along your path, through the circumstances that may seem like coincidence, and through the wonders of creation that will remind you of who I am. The entire universe echoes with my voice. So tune your spiritual ears. Amidst the noise of this world, there is a divine whisper calling your name. Learn to recognize my guidance even in the storms. Develop sensitivity to my gentle touch, to the nudges of love I will place in your heart. Do not confine my voice to temples or silence. I speak even in chaos. I am closer than you think. Each day, I long for this sacred connection between your spirit and mine. Every day, I wait for you. Even when you fail or wander, I remain here, calling you back. In this new dawn, I bring to you a holy reminder that you are deeply known. Every part of you was formed with everlasting love. Before the sun ever shone for the first time, I was already dreaming of you. You are not a mistake. You were not sent into this world without care. You are my most precious design. Your name is engraved in the palm of my hand, and your face is always before me. Not one of your tears has gone unnoticed. Those silent prayers you didn't even know how to speak, I received them all. Every loss, every joy, every moment, I was there. I never left. When you thought no one understood your struggle, I was living it with you. Now I come to remind you that your story does not end here. There is a glorious future written by me, and each new chapter reveals more of my grace. Comment, I am not an accident. I was dreamed and created by God with eternal love. I know the weight you carry in silence. The sleepless nights, the thoughts that loop endlessly, the fears that try to stop you in your tracks. I see it all. The doubts, the failures, the words that wounded, the memories that still sting. And yet, I still call you mine. Your wounds do not diminish your worth. Your scars tell stories of survival, not defeat. Many have said that your trials are my punishments, but I tell you, they are opportunities dressed as battles. Every hardship is a step in the staircase of your spiritual growth. Nothing you have lived has been in vain, not the pain, not the waiting, not the crooked paths. I am shaping something eternal within you. And even when you don't understand, you can trust that I am working behind the scenes of your destiny. Walk a little further, breathe deeply, hold my hand. The best is yet to come. My beloved child, nothing that wounded you was in vain. That betrayal that shattered your trust, that failure that crushed your soul, that silence that felt like abandonment, all of it is being transformed with eternal purpose. I am redirecting every pain into wisdom, every fall into strength, every loss into redemption. You have not been forgotten. Behind the veil of the unseen, I am weaving a new chapter of your story with threads of mercy and sovereignty. Even if your eyes cannot yet perceive, I am moving while you rest, working while you weep. The tears you shed in secret were caught by my hands. Not one drop was wasted. That prayer you whispered when you thought no one heard, I heard it. That cry that came from the depths of your heart, I kept it. I am the God who answers in due time, who prepares blessings so they will build you, not break you. Where you see delay, I see maturity. Where you see denial, I see protection. And where you see the end, I see a new beginning. For I am the one who turns ashes into beauty, who makes deserts bloom, and who writes hope where the world has declared defeat. Just as the silversmith purifies silver in the fire, I am shaping your character so it may sustain the glory that is coming. I do not want you to merely carry blessings in your hands. I want your heart to be able to hold the weight of your purpose. I am removing what keeps you from shining, cutting away the fear that paralyzes you, breaking the pride that isolates you. Nothing I take away is to harm you, it is all to help you grow. Like the potter with the clay, my hands are molding you patiently. At times I press, at other times I ease, but always I am forming a unique masterpiece that will reveal my glory. I have already broken the chains of your past. Guilt and shame no longer define you. The curses others spoke over your life have been revoked by my words of blessing. Where there was confusion, I will bring clarity. Where there was lack, abundance will come. Where illness tried to settle, my divine healing will flourish. The coming days will testify to my restorative power. What seemed impossible will shift unexpectedly. Doors that were closed will swing open. The pain that once seemed meaningless will take on divine purpose. I am making all things new. I have not called you merely to be a passive receiver of blessings. You were made for more. You were created to be a vessel of change in a world aching for light. Everything you've lived through, even the darkest moments, has prepared you. No scar is without meaning. Every healed wound becomes healing for someone else. You are a bearer of my light, an ambassador of my love. I have planted unique gifts within you, talents that were not given by accident. You are irreplaceable in my divine plan. What I placed inside you cannot be carried by anyone else. So do not fear if you have been rejected, misunderstood, or underestimated. The stones thrown at you have become the foundation for your mission. It is time to rise, my child. Shake off discouragement, lay aside self-pity, and take up your identity. What you have to say must be heard. Your story of redemption will be healing for many. Your ideas are seeds of transformation. The dreams that once felt too big are actually only glimpses of what I have prepared for you. Do not let fear of failure keep you from stepping forward, nor fear of rejection silence your voice. There are people waiting for exactly what only you can give. The world needs your light, your courage, your compassion. You were not called to hide. You are a flame that cannot be extinguished, a voice that cries in the wilderness declaring that hope still lives. Imagine the lives that could be touched if you chose today to take that step of faith. Picture the impact of sharing your testimony with those who are still where you once were. You know the valley, that's why you can help others find the way out. Never underestimate the power of your word, your action, your simple gesture of love. You are my healing hands, my walking feet, my eyes of mercy. Through you, I want to reach the brokenhearted, lift the weary, and restore the lost. I'm not waiting for your perfection. In your vulnerability and truth, my power shines the brightest. So, my child, let go of the excuses. The time for hiding is over. The world needs your light. You were set apart for more than just survival. You were called to live with purpose, to be salt and light where others have grown dull and dim. You were not created for mediocrity but to reflect my greatness. Do not walk like one who has no direction. My voice is guiding you. My spirit strengthens you. I am with you every step. And even when you don't feel my presence, you can trust that I never left. You were marked by my promise. Don't give up now. The night is nearly over, and a new dawn is about to break. Your light is rising. And it's not to compete with others, it's to fulfill the role only you can fulfill. In a time when many settle into the darkness, you are meant to be a beacon. While others accept chaos as normal, you will carry reconciliation. You are being called to be part of a generation that refuses to live for the ordinary, and instead seeks the extraordinary. And even when the winds blow against you, remember, I am your shield, your strength, and your sustainer. So rise, take the place I have prepared for you. Stop waiting for more signs to believe what I've already promised. This is the time to trust, to move, to act. Let your heart overflow with courage. Let your thoughts align with my promises. Let your feet walk toward the impossible, for I am the one who makes all things possible. There is no mountain I cannot move, no sea I cannot part. With me, all things are possible. And I am with you. My child, your story is still being written. And the next chapters will be filled with victories you can't yet imagine. Walk in faith, for the way is already prepared. Walk in hope, for I am restoring everything. Walk in love, for that will be your greatest testimony. You are not a victim of circumstances, you are an heir of promises. And everything I have spoken, I will fulfill. Soon, your eyes will see what your knees have prayed for. And when that day comes, you will know, I never left you. I was with you all along. My beloved child, even when the world around you seems to collapse, even when others surrender to circumstances and abandon the good, you were chosen for something greater. You are a bearer of a light that cannot be extinguished, a torch of faith burning in the midst of darkness. While others remain silent in fear, your voice rises in prayer. While others pursue only their own comfort, your heart beats for eternal purposes. You have been commissioned to carry my presence wherever you go, to transform environments with the authority I have given you, to influence with compassion, to bless with your hands, to comfort with your words. You are not living by chance, nor walking without direction. Every step you take is watched by my loving eyes. Every breath you draw is sustained by my love. Etch this unshakable truth deep in your heart: my love for you is eternal. It does not fluctuate with your failures or increase with your achievements. Like the sun that rises each day without fail, so is my love for you, constant, unconditional, and faithful. Before your existence, I already loved you. And even when everything else fades, my love will remain, transcending time and eternity. In your moments of doubt, when fear and accusation whisper lies into your soul, remember, I am closer to you than your very breath. You have never been alone, and you never will be. Just as a mother does not forget the child she carried in her womb, I will never forget you. Your name is written on my heart in eternal ink. In the dark nights of the soul, when silence is deafening and my promises seem distant, know that I am working in the unseen. I am shifting things beyond what your eyes can perceive. I am cultivating miracles not yet visible. Just as the farmer waits with patience for the fruit of the earth, I wait for the perfect moment to reveal the fruit of your faith. Do not mistake my silence for absence, nor my timing for neglect. I am your shelter from the scorching sun. I am your refuge in the storm. I am the solid rock beneath your feet when everything else crumbles. My presence is your pillar of cloud by day and your pillar of fire by night. I guide you even when you don't notice. I walk with you through the deserts of life, leading you step by step toward the promised land I have prepared for you. Let me wrap you in my love like a protective mantle against the cold winds of despair. Let my promises be the balm that heals your emotional wounds. Let my word be the lamp that lights your path when everything seems dark. Receive my peace, not the kind the world gives, but the kind that surpasses all human understanding. A peace that calms your soul even when chaos surrounds you. A peace that guards your heart and mind in the fiercest storms. You will never be alone in your battles. As an invincible warrior, I fight beside you. As a loving father, I lift you when you stumble. As a wise counselor, I guide you when you're lost. As a faithful friend, I rejoice in your victories and weep with your pain. There is no valley so deep that my presence cannot find you, and no mountain so high that my hand cannot reach you. Rest in this truth: my love for you is perfect, and perfect love casts out all fear. Do not fear tomorrow, for I am already there. Do not fear your enemies, for my grace is sufficient. Do not fear the giants that rise against you, for I, who dwell in you, am greater than anything in the world. You have learned many things throughout your journey and gathered knowledge along the way. But today, I want to inscribe eternal wisdom upon your heart, truths that don't just inform your mind but transform your soul. The first lesson I want you to embrace is about true faith. Faith is not merely believing that I can do something, it is trusting that I will, in the right time and the perfect way. Faith is like a mustard seed, tiny and often overlooked, but packed with the potential to become a great tree. Never despise small beginnings. Never overlook the seemingly insignificant steps. In my kingdom, what begins in silence often ends in glory. Faith does not deny the existence of challenges but dares to look beyond them. It is the bridge that connects your human limitations to my infinite possibilities. Faith rises when logic says there is no way. Faith acts when fear tries to paralyze. Faith believes, even when the evidence is yet unseen, because it knows I am faithful. Another truth I want to engrave in your soul is the value of spiritual resilience. Many believe that strength is proven by avoiding trials, but it is through adversity that your spirit is refined. Pain is not proof of my absence, it is often the place where I reveal myself most profoundly. Just as gold is purified through fire, so is your heart shaped and your spirit strengthened in the flames of hardship. The storms of life are not meant to destroy you but to deepen your roots in me. Look at the mighty trees, their strength was built in the winds of countless storms. So it is with you, your seasons of greatest growth often coincide with your most intense struggles. Don't ask me for less weight, ask me for stronger shoulders. And I will clothe you in my strength. Even when you feel weak, do not give up, for in your weakness, my power is made perfect. In your weariness, I will lift you. In your despair, I will renew you. Where your strength ends, mine begins, and it is endless. Learn to value silence and waiting. In a world that rushes and demands immediate answers, the disciplines of stillness and patience have become rare treasures. But in my kingdom, growth is like that of a tree, slow, quiet, and deep. The greatest transformations often happen in the hidden places. It is in silence that I speak the loudest. It is in waiting that I shape your character. Sometimes, I pause your journey not to delay you, but to teach you to hear my voice more clearly. Do not be discouraged if my answers seem delayed. Every day of waiting is preparation. Every moment of silence is an invitation to intimacy. While you wait, I am working. While you rest, I am moving. While the world demands haste, I invite you into my rhythm, steady, sacred, sovereign. You were not called to follow the world's pace but to move according to the beat of my heart. And my timing, dear child, is always perfect. Nothing is late. Nothing is forgotten. What I have prepared for you is on its way. Stand firm, keep believing, and you will see my faithfulness unfold before you like a banner of victory. You are not lost nor abandoned. you are simply being shaped in the waiting. It is in this time between the cry and the fulfillment that I polish your character, like the potter who patiently works the clay until a masterpiece is formed. Just as the eagle waits for the ascending currents to soar effortlessly, I teach you to wait for the exact moment when my winds will blow in your favor. Do not run ahead of my plans, nor fear when the silence seems prolonged, for it is in this interval that I am teaching you to depend completely on me. The humility that blooms during this waiting time is more precious than refined gold because it frees you from the weight of pride and allows you to see the greatness of my grace. Being humble is not diminishing your value. It is recognizing that everything you have comes from me, and that I am your inexhaustible source. What seems like delay is actually preparation. I am strengthening your roots so that your growth is firm and your fruit remains. Moreover, beloved child, I want you to understand the liberating power of forgiveness. It is not merely a noble attitude or an emotional choice, it is a spiritual key that unlocks invisible chains. The resentment you hold binds you more than it binds the other. When you decide to forgive, you are not approving the other's wrong, but choosing to be free. Just as I forgive you with unconditional love, I also call you to forgive. The measure you use for others will be the same measure used for you. And when you forgive, you allow my healing to enter the wounded areas of your heart, bringing peace where there was once torment. Do not let bitterness contaminate your inner waters. You were created to flow like a river of life, and forgiveness is the channel through which this life runs. Release the one who hurt you, and you will see how I will take care of your wounds. No suffering of yours is ignored. I am the God who sees, who listens, and who acts, and my action begins when your soul decides to let go of the burdens of the past. My son, pay close attention to what you speak, for there is power in every word that comes out of your mouth. Your declarations not only describe what you live but shape what you will live. The tongue is a sower. If you sow life, you will harvest blessings. If you sow doubt and fear, you will reap limitations. Therefore, align your mouth with my word. Declare what I say about you, not what the world or your insecurity says. Speak hope over your situations, faith over your decisions, blessing over your relationships, and prosperity over your projects. Do not say that you cannot, because I strengthen you. Do not say you are weak, because in your weakness my power is perfected. Learn to speak as one who believes, not as one who fears. What we proclaim with faith begins to manifest, first within you, then in the world around you. You are the prophet of your own story, and your words are tools in my hands. Use your voice as an instrument of creation, not destruction. Remember, I created the universe with words, and you were made in my image. It is also essential that you understand the true meaning of love. It is not a passing feeling but a daily choice. To love as I love is to serve, even when it hurts, to remain, even without receiving in return, to choose the good of the other, even when it costs you something. The love I put in you does not depend on emotions or circumstances. It is agape love, divine love, capable of transforming even the hardest heart. It is this love that breaks chains, heals wounds, and restores homes. When you love as I do, you become a bridge between heaven and earth, a channel of my grace and mercy. Do not wait for perfection in others to offer your love, for I also loved you while you were still far from me. By choosing to love, even in silence and sacrifice, you are building something eternal. Your faithfulness does not go unnoticed in my eyes. I gather every sincere act of love and use them to write a story of redemption that many will see. Now listen, this is the time when I proclaim over your life a victory like never before experienced. What you sowed with tears will be harvested with joy. The doors you found closed will open with a crash. The winter of your soul gives way to the spring of renewal. The promises that seem distant are being fulfilled before your eyes. No barrier can resist the sound of my voice. Just as in Jericho, a simple shout of faith will bring down walls that have long held you back. Just like at the Red Sea, where there was no way, I will make a path. Your time to fly like an eagle has come, above the storm, above the pain, above limitations. You were not called to crawl, but to soar in the heights of the Spirit. While others settle for the shallow, I call you to the depths. While many live in mediocrity, I lead you to excellence. I am renewing your mind, planting heavenly visions, replacing fear with courage, and doubt with faith. You will no longer be the same. This transformation I work in you will be visible, powerful, and permanent. Finally, receive with faith this promise that comes from my mouth: I am restoring everything that was stolen from you. The years of loss, the broken dreams, the fractured relationships, nothing will be left out of restitution. As I said through the prophet Joel, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. What seemed buried, I will revive. What seemed lost, I will bring back multiplied. My restoration is complete, abundant, and evident. And not only that, I am leading you to a season of abundance like you have never experienced. Spiritual abundance, with deep intimacy with me. Emotional abundance, with peace that does not depend on circumstances. Relational abundance, with healthy and strengthening bonds. Material abundance, not to feed the ego, but so that you may be a channel of my generosity. This victory I give you is eternal. It is not fleeting like human applause, it is the fruit of my faithfulness. It will touch not only your present but the generations to come. So lift your head, beloved child, and behold this new dawn. You now cross the threshold of fulfilled promises. What you once saw only with the eyes of faith, now you will behold with the eyes of reality. My glory is already rising over you. Breathe deeply, walk firmly, and trust, your time has come. My beloved child, nothing is hidden from me. I manifest in your life as clearly as the sun that effortlessly dissipates the darkness, and my presence sweeps away every shadow of defeat and mediocrity from your path. Your time of victory and renewal has come. No one can stop what I have already decreed for you from my eternal throne. So prepare yourself to shine, to rise above every challenge, to expand into all that I have prepared for you since before time began. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I am with you in every step, every moment, even when you cannot feel my hand holding yours. This moment of our conversation is but an invitation to deepen our daily communion, so that your heart becomes fertile ground where I may plant the seeds of hope and faith. My beloved son, every word you hear today is like a divine seed, needing constant watering through meditation and nurturing through loving obedience. I invite you to reserve the first moments of your day to seek my face in the stillness of your spirit. Before the noise of the world captures your attention, come to me in the calmness of the morning. These minutes of intimacy with me will make all the difference between an ordinary day and an extraordinary one. Feed your soul with my word, renew your mind with my promises, and align your desires with my eternal purposes. Do not let the noise and worries of the world drown out the voice speaking to your heart. Keep the channels open for me. Speak to me not only in formal prayer but in every decision, in every moment of joy and also pain. No struggle is too small to bring to me, and no victory is insignificant in my eyes. Even when you feel alone, you were not made to walk in isolation. I created you for communion, for growth within community. Seek the company of those who also seek me. Join a family of faith that will strengthen and support you in difficult times. Offer your gifts to bless others and allow the love I pour into you to multiply through your service to those around you. Constantly nourish your spirit with messages that reaffirm the truths you have received today. Study the scriptures, seek teachings that broaden your understanding of my character, my faithfulness, and the promises I have given you. In a world that bombards your mind with fear, doubt, and despair, it is essential to intentionally counter these influences with the light of eternal truth. Remember to share what you receive. A blessing that does not flow becomes stagnant, and knowledge that is not shared becomes barren. My child, never underestimate the power of a simple, sincere testimony. Often, your story of faith and overcoming is exactly what someone needs to rekindle their hope. I will speak to you through circumstances, through people I place in your path, and even through the creation around you. Learn to recognize my voice amidst the noise of the world, develop sensitivity to my whispers, and let me guide your steps. Do not grow weary of seeking me, for I never grow tired of finding you. This is only the beginning of a glorious chapter in our story together, and the best is yet to come. Trust that I am always by your side, waiting to lead you, renew your strength, and show you the way to peace. I formed you in your mother's womb and counted every hair on your head before the sun ever shone for the first time. Every day of your life is written in my eternal book, and all you have endured, with its ups and downs, its moments of glory and its falls, is fully known to me. Nothing you have lived through is strange or distant to me. I have been with you every moment, sustaining your life with infinite and unwavering love. Even when the world seemed not to understand you and when pain consumed you, I felt your suffering as if it were my own. I have kept your tears as precious treasures in my hands and have never let a single sigh of your soul go unnoticed. You are special, beloved child, because you are the result of a love that transcends time and space, a love that chose to give you life and destiny. Today, I come close to your heart with tenderness to remind you who you are and to whom you belong. You are not an accident nor a product of chance. You are a divine creation, shaped with eternal purposes. My hand guides you, my voice calls you, and my love will never abandon you. So lift your head, open your heart, and receive this message as a gift of hope and renewal. May it be for you a light in the darkness, a warm embrace in cold moments, and a firm anchor when the storms of life threaten to overwhelm you. I am with you, today and forever, and in me you will find strength, comfort, and the certainty that you will never be alone. If someone told you that your failures or pains are punishments, I want you to hear the truth that comes from heaven. Every trial is a step on the ladder of your spiritual maturity. That moment that broke your confidence is being transformed into wisdom. The wound opened by betrayal is being healed with a greater purpose that your eyes cannot yet see. The failure that questioned your worth is being turned into humility and strength. I am the God who transforms pain into learning and adversity into triumph. No matter how hard the past has been, do not let it define who you are. The chains of guilt and shame have been broken by my forgiveness, and my word over your life is one of blessing and freedom. Confusion will be replaced by clarity, scarcity by abundance, illness by restored health. Trust me because I am making all things new, bringing forth beauty where there were ashes, dance where there was mourning, and joy where there was despair. This is the time of your renewal, the moment your story will become a living testimony of my power and transforming love. I created you to be more than just a receiver of my blessings. You were made to be a living channel of my love and power in this world thirsty for hope and light. Every talent I placed in you, every experience lived, even the most painful, has been preparation for the special mission only you can fulfill. You are an irreplaceable piece in my great mosaic, and without your participation, the divine plan would be incomplete. Do not allow yourself to succumb to discouragement or self-pity, for the world needs your voice and your unique testimony. Rise up with courage and determination. Shake off the dust of doubt and insecurity and walk toward the dreams I planted in your heart. Those dreams that seem distant or impossible are actually a reflection of what I have prepared for you. Do not let the fear of failure or judgment paralyze you. The comfort zone may seem safe, but it is in the courage to take a step of faith that your life and many others' lives will be impacted. Imagine how many lives could be transformed by your story of redemption, by your willingness to be light amid darkness. The call is to act, to trust, and to be an instrument of my love in the world. Dear child, trust in my timing and my ways, for they are perfect even when you do not understand them. Where you see delay, I see preparation. Where you feel denial, I see protection. Where you think it is the end, I see a new beginning. My wisdom and vision transcend your human limitations, and every moment is part of the divine plan for your life. The supernatural transformation you are experiencing now is like gold being purified in fire. I am removing from you everything that hinders your shine and strengthening you so you can reflect my glory. I am the potter, and you are the clay in my hands, being shaped with love and precision. Do not fear the process, for every pressure and smoothing is so you become the masterpiece I desired from the beginning. The difficulties that seemed insurmountable will be overcome, mountains will be leveled, and the deserts in your soul will bloom with hope and new opportunities. Hold firmly to this promise, because I am making all things new, and nothing you have gone through will be lost or in vain. My dear child, I am with you every step of the way, even when you feel you walk alone. Do not forget that the prayer you made in secret has not been forgotten, nor the dream kept in your heart abandoned. I work tirelessly to manifest the best for you, in the right time and in the right way. Your faith and perseverance will not go unnoticed, for they are what ignite the flame of hope within you. Even when everything seems silent, I am acting. Even when the plans seem to stall, I am moving the pieces for your greatest good. Do not be discouraged, do not lose confidence. Keep moving forward with courage and steadfastness, for the ending of your story will be victory and glory. The world awaits your light, and I empower you to shine brightly. Remember that you are never abandoned, and my presence is constant, guiding you, strengthening you, and loving you eternally. Therefore, rise up, dear child, and live the fullness of the life destined for you. Shake off discouragement, overcome the wounds of the past, and embrace the future with hope and confidence. You have within you infinite potential, a divine purpose being revealed every day. Do not let the voices of doubt, fear, or despair silence you. You are called to be light, to be salt, to be a living example of my love and power in the world. Use your gifts, share your story, love without limits, and act with faith. The time of your victory has come, and I, your eternal Father, will be with you every step of the way, leading you, protecting you, and celebrating every achievement of yours. Trust me, for I am the God who makes all things new, the God who loves you without measure, and who never gives up on you. Go in peace and with courage, for the glorious future that awaits you is greater than you can imagine. You will never be alone in your battles. Like an invincible warrior, I fight by your side. Like a loving father, I sustain you when you stumble. Like a wise counselor, I guide you when you are confused. Like a faithful friend, I celebrate your victories and share your pains. There is no valley so deep where my presence does not accompany you, nor mountain so high where my hand cannot reach you. Rest in this certainty: my love for you is perfect, and perfect love casts out all fear. Do not fear tomorrow, for I am already there. Do not fear the challenges, for my grace is sufficient for you. Do not fear the enemies, for greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. My love is your strength, your shield, your song in the night, your reason to carry on. When the world tells you that you cannot, remember that I am the God of the impossible, who makes all things new and renews the strength of the weary. Along your path, you have gathered knowledge, but today I desire to share with you the eternal wisdom that transforms not only the mind but especially the heart. The first lesson I want to engrave upon your spirit is about the true nature of faith. Faith is not simply believing that I can do something, but trusting that I will do it in the right time and in the perfect way. Faith is like the tiny mustard seed, which, though small, holds the full potential to become a flourishing tree. Never underestimate humble beginnings, nor small victories, for in the spiritual realm, what starts unnoticed can culminate in glorious manifestations. Faith does not deny the reality of difficulties, but it is the firm foundation that sustains you and propels you forward, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, strengthen yourself, and manifest the glory within you. Therefore, rise up, beloved child, and move forward with courage, for I am with you, guiding every step, strengthening every fiber of your being, and celebrating your journey. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.